Welcome to Springdale School, where mysteries hide in plain sight. Today we continue reading Case 1, The Silent Clock Tower. All right, let's begin. Chapter 6. When Time Answered. The stairwell narrowed as they climbed. Aarav went first, instinctively seeking the places where the stone dipped and echoes softened. Maya followed, one hand grazing the wall, her steps settling into a quiet rhythm. Leo came last, torch angled low, so the beam wouldn't leap ahead of them. Fine dust clung to Aarav's sleeve where the stairwell had breathed on him. The vibration still lived in the stone, faint like an aftershock. The tower felt taller from the inside. Light slipped through narrow openings, breaking into pale bands that shifted with the wind. Dust drifted through those bands and vanished. They stopped at a bend in the stairs. Aarav lifted his hand. Through the stone came a faint vibration. Not a sound exactly, more like a reminder traveling upward. Maya checked her watch. 4:16. They waited. The wind pressed again. Steady, deliberate. Then, tick. Closer now. Leo swallowed. So it's not the clock face. Maya shook her head. It's deeper. They climbed the rest of the way without speaking. The mechanism room opened suddenly. Its ceiling rose higher than expected. The clock face loomed close enough to feel watchful. Beneath it, gears rested in careful alignment. Brass and steel, layered with precision. They weren't tangled. They weren't broken. They were paused. Aarav stepped closer and stopped. He didn't touch anything. He didn't need to. It's listening, he said quietly. Maya moved slowly around the mechanism, studying the spaces between gears. They're designed to stop, she murmured. Not to fail. Leo's torch traced the inner wall. The beam caught on uneven metal. Here. They leaned in. The words were carved with deliberate care. Deep enough to last. Time moves when minds move together. It's not instructions, Leo realized. No, Maya agreed. It's timing. Aarav tilted his head. The wind shifted. The smallest gear moved a fraction. Then paused. Below, Ben felt it through the stone. A tightening. A settling. Footsteps crossed the far end of the courtyard. Ben angled his chair slightly, blocking the hatch just enough to seem accidental. Zara adjusted with him, posture loose, unremarkable. The footsteps passed. Ben tapped the stone once. Then twice. Above, Maya froze. That was Ben. Aarav nodded. We're clear. The wind pressed through the vent again. Steady. Patient. The smallest gear turned. Then another answered it. The clock did not rush. It gathered itself. At exactly 4:17, the clock chimed. Once. Not loud. Not proud. Certain. The sound moved outward. Through the courtyard. Into open windows. Across places that hadn't heard it in years. Aarav closed his eyes. Maya smiled without realizing she had. Leo lowered the torch. Below, Ben exhaled slowly. Zara grinned. That, she whispered, was worth waiting for. The gears settled. The wind eased. Time slipped back into stillness. For a moment, everything felt right. Then far below them, a door opened. Footsteps crossed the courtyard. A flashlight beam skimmed the tower wall. And a sharp adult voice said, Did anyone hear that? Aarav's stomach tightened. Maya's hand closed around her notebook. Leo killed the torch. Above them, in the narrow spine of stone, the tower held its breath again. End of Chapter 6. Springdale School Mysteries books and workbooks are available on Amazon, with reading activities and creative challenges. Links are in the description. Thank you for learning with us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, LarkyLore.